Good morning, children. This video is for anyone working in the Pharaoh group. Please do the Fluent in 5 starter, which is now on the screen. Pause the video and answer the questions. Thank you. And here are your answers. So today's learning, children, we are going to continue looking at multi-step problems that involve addition and subtraction through problem solving and reasoning. So our first question states, a warehouse is receiving a bulk shipment of pet food. 6,016 of the tins of dog food. They receive 4,634 fewer tins of cat food than dog food. They receive 1,020 more tins of fish food than cat food. How many tins of pet food do they receive in total? Quite a lot to digest there. But we do have a starting number, and our starting number is this number here. And it says here, this next statement, which is going to help us identify another answer is, they receive 4,634 fewer tins of cat food than dog food. So fewer means less. So we need to this number subtract that number. So we're going to do that right now. So 6,016 take away 4,634. Six take away 4 equals 2. 1 take away 3 we cannot do, so we go to our next column, but this has got a 0. There's got no value there. So what we need to do, we need to take 1 from the 6, make that a 5, and put a 1 in front of the 0. You must do that. Then we still can't do 1 take away 3, so we must exchange from the 10, which is now, that was a 10, turn that to a 9, and put the 1 in front of the other one. So 11 take away 3 equals 8. 9 take away 6 equals 3. 5 take away 4 equals 1. So the amount of cat food there was 1,382. And I'm just going to put here cat, just to remind us. They receive 1,020 more tins of fish food than cat food. So more, there's that amount more than that number. So to work this out, we must add these two numbers together. So we'll do 1,382 add 1,020. Nice and simple, an addition calculation. So this is why we call it a multi-step, because we've got more than one step to work out our answer. We've done a subtraction, and now we're doing an addition. 2 plus 0 is 2, 8 plus 2 is 10, 3 plus 0 plus 1 is 4, 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is the amount of fish food. Now it says, how many tins of pet food do they receive in total? So this is the number of dog food, number for cat food, and number for fish. We need to take all three numbers and add them together. So we've got a very big calculation here. So 6,016 for dogs, 1,382 for cat, and 2,402 for fish. And now we need to add these three together to get our answer. 6 plus 2 plus 2 is 10. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus another 1 is 10. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 1 is 8. 6 plus 1 equals 7, plus 2 equals 9. They received 9,800 tins of pet food. So 3 different steps there to solve that answer. Question 5b. There are 4,498 counters in one bulk bag. Box A holds 1,197. Box B holds 586 more counters than box A. How many counters are in box C? Convince me. Now, this is our total. I'm going to leave that for the time being. We're going to come back to that in a minute. But we can work out what B is by using this statement. Box B holds 586 more counters than box A. So we need to add 1,197 to 586. So we'll do that now. 1,197. Just draw a line under that. Add 586. Make sure you line up the columns correctly. 7 plus 6 equals 13. 9 plus 8 is 17. Plus 1 is 18. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Plus another 1, 7. Then 1 plus nothing equals 1. So box B is worth 1,783. Now, as we said, this is our total. We need to subtract both these numbers from 4,498. We can do this in two ways. We can subtract that from that number, and then the answer we get from there, subtract that number. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to add these two numbers together. So we've got 1,197 add 1,783. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 9 plus 8 plus 1 equals 18. 1 plus 7 equals 8, plus another 1 equals 9. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So these two combined make 2,980. Now to work out this missing number, we've got our total, which is our biggest number. We need to subtract this number from there to get our answer. So 4,498 take away 1,000, no, sorry, this answer here, 2,980. So again, let me just draw our lines. 8 take away 0 equals 8. 9 take away 8 equals 1. 4 take away 9 we cannot do, so we must exchange. 14 take away 9 equals 5. 3 take away 2 equals 1. So C is worth 1,518. It says convince me. You've convinced a person by doing 3 calculations. And again, these questions take a while. They take multiple steps. That's why they're called multi-step problems. You won't get the answer straight away in your first calculation you do. You have to do multiple. Okay, so the last question we're going to do today. Write a word problem to go with the following calculation. So we've got to write a word problem. Now, as you can see, it also says solve your word problem. So we're going to use ideas of here. We need to use the language of fewer and more. Now I'm going to use my book here to help us write the question, because as you can see, I don't have much room left on the page. So our question, we can start off with, and I would use something along the lines of here to help you. So for example, so we're trying to work out what is this missing number. So we can use Tommy had £6,688 in his account. He was then paid £2,501 by his work. So that means his money has gone up. He then spent he then bought a new car and was left with £7,626 in his bank account. How much did his car cost? Now that's the word problem. So we're saying that he started with that amount. He was given that amount by work. So you add those two together. He then spent an amount on a car and then was left with this amount in his bank account. But we need to work out this question. It does say solve your word problem. Now, I'm looking at the time and it says quite a long video already, so I'm not going to do that, but we're going to quickly talk about how you do it. These two numbers you would add together. This will give you a number, okay, which is greater than this number here. So we'll be doing roughly £9,100 take away a number equals 7,626. So we would do that estimation, which I've just made, which obviously you would work out correctly, and take that away from this number. And then that will give you your answer here. Like I said, I'm not going to work that out because of the timing of the video. Time of the video is quite long already. That's the end of your input for today's lesson. So please now go to your task sheet and answer the questions. Thank you.